Hi, I'm Mark, doing my first YouTube review. Not necessarily a review, I just want to show one particular feature of this wireless microphone that I just purchased. It's an interesting option for people looking for wireless microphones because it's not a name brand. Well, first let me just show the brand is, see if I can get that, I'm doing this selfie mode, is the GTDaudio brand, and this particular model is the G788, and it's a 2 microphone wireless setup. So I used to do a cover band thing a couple years ago, had a wireless mic, and had a lot of fun with it. You know, once you learn the songs, run around with the crowd. Yeah, I actually sang Sweet Caroline, sing along. But it bit the dust, and I wanted a new one. I have enough music events coming up in the next couple months. I wanted another one, and I thought, is there something cheap out there that I can find? FCC had changed some of the regulations, so I knew these things got expensive. So why I jumped into this GTDaudio is, one, it is ridiculously cheap. This package was $219. At the same time, it's got great reviews on Amazon and a couple other sites. 80, 90 people reviewing and giving it 4.5-star average. You know, although it's strange is that they don't stock them in Amazon when you order them. If you order them through Amazon, you're still getting it direct from the factory. And honestly, I ended up just buying them direct from GTDaudio website because they forced you to pay $10 through Amazon for shipping, and it was free from GTDaudio. So anyway, rambling on. What I wanted to show on this video is I got a pretty decent sized property here. It looks a little junky now. It's the end of the summer. It kind of slowed up on my taking care of it, but I wanted to test the range of this sucker. So I set up one of my speakers and my Carvin PA, and I hooked it up, and I'm going to take a walk with it. But first off, let me show you what this sucker looks like, the G788. This is it sitting, of course, on top of my Carvin PA unit. This one has the 788. There's a couple different models, maybe 2 actually. This one has the 4 antenna, which increases its ability to just get a good signal, I guess. Hey, I'm not doing a full review here. I really just want to show you one aspect. But each microphone has 2 of these. I think one is for sending and one's for receiving. It's a pretty impressive unit. I mean, it has digital displays for both microphones. There are, I think, 800 channels to choose from. They obviously would have both distinct channels. There's an infrared. Let me get the microphone here. The microphone even has a little bit of technology in it. There's an infrared sensor in here that if you put it in auto mode, you can take the cap off the bottom and point it at the unit, and it'll communicate with each other to what the channel is. I'm going low tech here. Whatever it came out of in the box, that's what it's on. These 2 channels. Has a volume here. There's menus, a bunch of different setting changes. There's a gain control in the microphone, but you have to actually take the microphone apart. So with that all being said, so it's hooked up to my Carvin, which is hooked up to this Yamaha speaker that's seen better days. I'm going to turn on the mic. It's green. Let's also go back to the unit here. If you can see, oops. So you can see we're active, and notice it even displays the battery strength graphically in the display. I hope you guys can see this. I don't really know what I'm aiming at. So, check. Oh, am I out of breath? So I'm going to take a walk here, test this sucker out. See the house in the background. So we have a interesting property here where it's very deep, maybe 500-600 feet deep. I'm not going that far, but you can already see the house and the pool. And check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? So that is still working. I'm probably about, let's see, the pool's 35, 60, 70 feet away. The pool's a mess. I'm trying to hide that. I'm going to go this way because we have a little fence here. You can see me getting further away from the house. Got a little horseshoe pit set up here. Check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? I'm going to say we're about 100 feet away. I don't know. You guys could probably judge better than I. 120. Now we start going back into the woods. Actually, maybe I'll measure this after I'm done and overlay it onto the YouTube video. So you can see the house getting further away. Here comes another test. Check. 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I wanna rock. All right. So I'm gonna take a little walk around here because I didn't mow all of the property. So we obviously have almost straight line of sight to the unit, which is actually the unit's sitting in my house, but at the open door. And then, all right, so there's the house back there. Check. Can you hear me? 1, 2. Man, I gotta be 200 feet or more away now. The property keeps going, and what happens is I can't go much further because it really starts turning into dense woods after this point. And all right, let me see if I got the aim on here. The house is through there. I don't even know if you can see it anymore. Check. 1, 2. This is still working. So I'm probably a football field away. 100 yards, 300 feet, maybe more. As you can see, it turns into woods back here. But this thing's still working. It's interesting, and I'm sure it's just the properties of sound that I actually hear a several second delay now. Just, you know, the sound is, maybe they're traveling both distance to the unit and then back, but it actually has a delay to it. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Not that you ever have a need to be this far away from the recording unit, sorry, the PA unit, but it's good to know that it has this this type of range. 1, 2. See you guys.